guys.
Hi.
Finally, the bell rang. You know, I feel like I've just run a marathon.
Why?
I stand all day up, and then my leg feels like, oh, I need to do rest. You know?
It's okay. My student is like a sleepwalking zombie. They keep on, sleeping in the class. I don't know if it's either because of they're sleeping late or stay up doing their homework or something else. It was only 10 a.m. What do you expect? If it was after lunch, they have eaten anything, then maybe they might be sleepy. But this was 10 a.m. before lunch hour, so
Classic, but mine were worse.
Why?
You know
what
why?
happened?
I had to clap loudly 3 times in order for them to wake up, because they all look so sleepy and look like zombie. And just like Qistina, it's only 10 a.m. and they're like that already.
Why don't you shout?
Of course I am, but it's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah.
You know, I bet they all stay up on the night, and then they don't sleep.
I think so.
It's too worse, and then I think they don't mind if they don't have enough sleep at that night.
That might be because of the mobile phone. Well, for sure, everyone nowadays have their own
Yeah.
mobile phone, playing games late at night without their
Yes.
parents' precautions or something.
I think so. Maybe because we are old folks, that's why.
It's not a part of our norm to stay up late at night.
Yes. Now I want to talk about Ami. You know Ami?
Ame.
Who's Amir?
The student from year 2.
Student from year
Yes.
two?
I think something's going on him.
Wait. Amir, which class is he?
To
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
I think I heard about him too.
He is
That's
good, right?
I'm not teaching
He's
that class.
kind
Is he
of-
the one with the
Glasses.
round glasses?
Yes,
I
that
think
one.
so. He looks like a man.
Have you noticed something weird on him?
I think.
Why? What's wrong with him?
You know, something before this, he's good. And when I saw him on eye contact, he say and also come to me. But now there's no response, and he just look at the floor, and then it's more quiet, more quiet compared to before this.
What are you saying? He's become passive right now, introvert or something?
I think he has a problem.
Amir. Is
he-
it the short one or the tall one?
I think the short
short
one.
one.
He is so polite and always say thank you.
Yes.
I think I remember him. I think I bumped into him a few times, last weeks. Maybe during my duty for the gate duty. Well, usually at the school gate in the morning, I usually meet and greet the students who come to school. And I don't really teach him, I guess, directly, but I've seen him arriving late lately, for these few weeks back then.
Wow, he's so different.
Yeah.
He always arrives early.
You're saying that he's an extrovert boy, right?
Yes, but it's not that come to school late, but enter my classroom also late. Before this, it's a few minutes, but lately I saw him like for half an hour late. So I think there's something going on him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, technically, I always see he, walks quietly, looking tired. I remember thinking he didn't seem like his usual self, because
Yes.
I think I know this Amir. Maybe hopefully this is the Amir
The right
that I know,
Amir.
the right Amir.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see him not like him, because I didn't want to pry, but what's going on with him actually?
You know, there's more worth of it lately he stopped sitting with his friend, usually friends. At the canteen, he become lonely. He didn't talk to others, and something like when I approach him, he like to avoid me.
That's
avoiding.
unusual.
Yes, and more quiet. So I think there's a ways that should we do for him to come and tell us what happened to him. Yeah.
That's weird because he's only year 2. He's only 8.
Yeah.
Because usually boys at that age keeps on likes to talk a lot.
Yes, I'm so worried about him. So I think I need to gently approach him, and so that I can know why he become like that.
I don't think the mobile phone is the problem. It's not like that.
You think so?
Yes, I think so because it's not like other students that if they have not enough time to sleep, they just get tired and then not become like this. This is the worst thing I see on Ami. Yeah.
Well, that's quite worrying actually because kids don't change like that for no reason. There must be a reason. Maybe something heavy. Something must have happened. Well, maybe at his home. Maybe he has any problem with his friends about the relationship or something, or even maybe at school.
Maybe.
Have you noticed any changes in his work in class? Well, you teach him, right?
Yes. I think lately, what I give him the homework or so on, there's no work for him. They come to my class and then they keep looking inside the class. They're not focused on the teaching. He's like there's something in his head thinking about, and I think I really afraid that this will affect his academic result because he's good in academic and also sport.
He's an excellent student.
Yes.
How about you, Adawiyah? Are you teaching him too?
Yeah, I teach him quite a lot, but I could not remember. But yeah, from what I know, say he's different now. Now I get it. Before this, he's kind of talkative.
Yes.
And has a lot of friends, and is an extrovert. But now he become unusual. He become quiet, and he's changed. But I could not approach him yet. But
Yes,
so
he is like totally shut down with all the things that happen.
he looks
And
different.
that's so worried.
I'm sorry, but that breaks my heart for sure. As what you have told me, he seems like a kind soul student. Or something must be weighing him up, burdening him. Because as what I can see, he's the type that would greet everyone with smile. Usually, what we say, he's the one who keeps talking and greet all the people.
He's so polite.
Yes.
The one he's interacting with, and now it's like the light's gone from him. His life becomes dark. I kept thinking what will happen to cause that kind of shift to him.
Yeah, so I think that maybe our teacher just like we can see the different in his behavior, and then we don't know what the pain he's going through. Yeah, so I hope that this not last long, just like this, and because I think this if we are avoid to think or to care about this will be more worse than this. Yeah.
Well, as I remember, academically, I've also noticed change because I think I have teach him in the year 1 before previously. He didn't turn in his last two assignments, as I get the reports from other teachers about this boy. When I reminded him, well, yes, I usually meet him and greet him usually in the morning, but he looks scared. And there is this one time where he has the problem with his homework.
Yeah.
He looked scared and he just whispered that he forgot.
Yes.
He just said, I
I
forgot.
forgot. Yes.
It was like he expected me to become angry, to be mad at him. It was just forgetfulness. I
Wow.
kept thinking about it. It was like he said it like he wanted me to scold him for what he did, not finishing his homework. So that reaction is it really struck me. I'm shocked. He's never been like that before. So yeah, it's weird for me.
Yes,
For
Qistina,
having that
that
kind of shift from an extrovert boy
To
becoming this passive and scaredy cat.
Totally, yes. That explains so much about what I think right now.
It's like he's becoming afraid for making mistakes.
Yeah.
That is so different from him. From what I remember, he is always being the kind. He is like a homework freak. He always he is like a student who always double check his homework and had never not finish his homework. He always do his homework. And in my class, he always raise up his hand
Yes.
and answer my question. So that is so different from what you say and what you say. So I think
That's a quite contradict.
Yes. You know, if I thinking back, I just scolded him for a reason that he didn't do his homework.
wow, it's
So,
so different.
Is that your first time scolding him or
Yes, because he's good before this. And then that makes me angry. Sorry. That makes me angry and become lost control on him because he was my targeted student to get the good result in my subject. But not in my subject only, the rest of the subject. So I think that's the worst thing that I had made to him. So because I think I should ask him before I do this.
That might be the turning point for him. Well, becoming more passive and more, being himself on his own.
Yeah, so that's why I think he's avoiding me.
It's okay. It's not the thing that we can help, but we can try. We can try to help. We can try to approach. It's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes we forgot that the students carry some things, their own
Yes.
burden that we can't really see because we're only the teacher. Maybe they don't feel like they want to talk to us. They want to share with us because we're just teachers who not in their life literally, practically because they have their own life with their parents, but we just meet these kids at school, so we only see the behavior, not the pain that they kept inside them.
Now I kind of remember one thing. I had a short meet with him. I think last week.
Why? What happened?
Short meet.
Yeah.
What did
I
she
think
do?
I met him at canteen, I guess. I had a short talk lah. I had a short talk with him. At first he was very quiet and very, he puts his head down. But later on, when we keep going on our conversation, he then start to talk. Yeah, he kind of open up, but maybe he is scared because I am someone as a stranger. So
At what
he
time
cannot
is
share.
that? Is it during
After
the
lunch?
recess or
Yes,
after?
during the recess.
Oh.
I
But
bumped
just
into
with him personally.
Yeah,
Because
he's
he's
alone.
alone?
Yes,
Yes.
it's not. It was not like that.
Where did you meet him?
At the
canteen.
canteen. I bumped into him.
When must be eating on his own,
Yeah.
by himself.
I remember one thing. He said when he kind of opened up with me, he said that his parents was separated. I think that's one. I should have told you.
sense.
I think that's the problem.
Maybe.
That might be the reason.
Yeah.
I think it's going too much overload on
Yeah.
him.
That's too much on him. He's only 8 years old.
Poor boy. That's so heavy.
Yeah.
Especially at his age,
Yeah.
having parents separating.
Yes.
He's just 8.
Yeah.
No wonder he's being so withdrawn
Yeah.
for a child going through that kind of stuff. So it might shake their world.
Yes.
He might be, struggling with his
Yeah.
family. Suddenly, it's like nothing feels safe for him to
Yes.
be at home with his family separating, and he's probably trying to make sense of it all silently. Maybe he's trying to keep it all down deep in his heart without wanting to burden anyone
Anyone
anymore.
else. Yeah.
It's like he's keeping his pain all by himself. But he's just a kid, 8 years old.
He shouldn't going through so it
Yeah.
at this age. So I think how many siblings he's?
Yes. 6. No, 4. And he's
Oh.
the oldest one.
I think
That's the eldest one.
that's the point that he don't have anyone to worry his problems, and then it's become like this.
Yeah, when I talked with him, he said that his parents were separating, and also he said that it's messy at home. He cannot control all. He's too young, and he said that sometimes he doesn't know who he's staying with next day. I
So
also said that he
technically,
speak
his
on
parents have been separated or still in the process of separating.
has been separated.
Oh, so he's living with who right
Her
now?
mom. Not her dad. His dad.
His dad. Oh, so
Yeah.
has he tell you anything about his parents, his mother, his father treating him at home since the separation?
Yeah.
I think his father didn't really care about them. That's why he's
Oh,
taking care of his
understand.
younger brother and the house chores. That's why he's taking care of all of these commitments. That's why
Maybe he's in the process of trying to
adapt.
adapt and repair his emotional, or maybe the losses of his mom, and maybe I think before this he really you know what, with his mom really. Yes, so that's the cause that he feel like he has no one else in his life.
I see. Well, the eldest must be close to his mom more than his dad, because, well, the eldest, there must be, shaking up the relationship. Maybe he can't. Can he really see his mother often?
I don't talk about that because I think he's sensitive right now. But yeah, all the house chores, he make them all. He did all. He's making his younger brother's breakfast, getting them ready, packing their bags, all before he go to school. That's why I think he arrived to school late. I think so.
He's
That
taking
makes
all the
sense.
responsibilities.
Yes.
Has become a caretaker from his siblings and so on. So I think maybe. So the point is he's not lazy one, but he
He's
has
just tired.
yes
No
too
wonder he's
many
been-
things to handle.
No wonder he's been shutting down. He's
Yes.
overwhelmed. I can
Yes.
see that. Well, mentally, physically for sure, emotionally, and yet he still shows up as
Yeah.
well. That takes strength actually.
Totally, he's going to be drained.
Exactly. He said to me that he doesn't want anyone to think him making excuse. That's why he is being like that. My heart broke when I heard that. So sometimes he tells me that he always stay out, taking care of his brother, his sister. They had trouble sleeping. So yeah. And you know the saddest part is he still want to do well. He said that I really want to finish my work, but he doesn't have time to do that. That's why.
Because he has any other responsibilities at
Yes.
home.
Yes.
Maybe his father is going to work or work, and it's just him, the eldest, who can take care of his siblings,
Yes.
other siblings.
So I think he's trying so hard to make his life just like a normal one before this. So I think he has been so quiet, and we should make him feel like this school is a safer place for him.
True.
Yeah, because if this situation make him like a safe place for him, he will open up what happened, and he will get his courage to learn again, just like before.
You must feel like the weight is on his shoulders right now. But that kind of quite resilient, it's heartbreaking for
Yes,
me.
yes,
Because he's
that's
just a
right.
kid. Even my kid at home, at the age of 7, even my eldest at the age of what is she saying? 10. Yeah. My eldest is 10 right now, this year, and with that age, I keep on, for that kind of caretaking stuff,
Yes,
making
yes.
food. It's all on me, not on him. I don't even ask him to go and do any house chores because he's just a kid who's still learning to live with his, family, having a happy life, a good childhood with his friends around the neighborhood.
Yes.
So for Army, it's kinda, it's interrupting his childhood memories. You can say.
But we know that we can't fix his family problems. So that's our task to make him feel like he's not in the pressure.
He's not alone.
Yes, he have us. He have his friends. He has a good friends that can also can be with him, and he's not alone. He need to know that he's not
You
alone.
don't have the power to control his life at home, but when he's here at school, it's our responsibility to make him, feel safe, feel like the school is the place for him to be happy, not to burden him more.
At least when we want to make him feel like if he go to school, he will be free. He can do anything that he wants. At least.
He has friends, he has someone to talk to.
Yes. And he can focus on what he wants in his life.
Yeah, because I can see that this kind of person has his own vision.
Yes.
Even if he's just 8, he's like, he has his own target. He knows what he wants to do in his life, at school, having friends, go play things with his friends, being socialized with others.
He's so good for this.
He's too young. He's too young to be that responsible.
Some solution.
Okay, now we need to fix this. And what's your plans to make sure he become like before this?
We need solutions. Wait.
Now, you have a solution in academic? How?
Okay, since I don't teach him directly
Yeah.
in class, so I think I don't see his struggles firsthand, but I do see him around in school. So especially during the morning duty at the gate. So from now on, maybe I'll make sure to stay a conscious effort to stay connected with him.
Yeah.
Just a small check-in each morning, even a simple "How are you today?"
That's good. That's good.
Better than scolding him for being late.
Yeah.
Because it's okay to be late for this kind of reason, but we have to, be
Considerate.
what?
Considerate.
Yeah, we have to be considerate. Give him a genuine warmth. What we call morning salutations,
Yeah,
greetings. No more casual nods or rush greetings. I won't ask too many questions for sure, because I don't want to interrupt his morning.
Yeah.
But I want him to feel seen.
Yes.
If he knows that there's an adult who notices and cares about him, that might bring him a little comfort
Sometimes.
to brighten up his day in the morning.
Sometimes the simple movements, the simple things.
Even a simple speech
Make
can
a big
recover
impact.
people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. And I think just like before this, I hope that I can give him a flexible deadline on his homework,
Yeah.
so that it give him a space for him to calm down, think rightly, and don't bother so much emotion and put a pressure on him. So I think that with just private and gentle movement can make him feel like and a new journey for him to start a new life. No.
It's not that we are approaching him to keep on being indisciplined, sending homework late or
Yeah.
not finishing it, but let's just make him feel that we are glad
Yeah.
that he made it to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want him to know that we see his effort, so
Yeah.
that they're not being neglected and so on. He always be the best version of him, not for anyone else but for him too. Yeah.
And I don't think he is someone who take an advantages on others. And
Well,
he is
fine,
responsible. Okay, so
Any other idea?
I think I will check on him a lot,
Yeah.
weekly. Nothing too formal, just a light, casual conversation. I'm going to talk to him. Maybe not.
Well, as a counselor,
Yes.
it's your advantage to bring him by himself,
Yeah.
alone,
Maybe
sharing thoughts
Yeah.
together.
Just so that he feels seen. Maybe we can have some short walks.
Yeah.
Maybe
Give him space.
just
to talk about.
just sit together
Yeah.
for 5 minutes maybe, so that in somewhere that is quiet, so that he feels safe and feel calm. And maybe if he feels safe and calm, he will open up a
Yes,
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This kind of person they need time to
Yes.
share, because they don't want to feel like they are a burden.
Yes.
For anyone else.
Yeah, for anyone else, for sharing their problems to others.
Yes.
Well, should we assign him a peer buddy or someone
Maybe.
that kind of steady who can walk with him, during breaks or sharing thoughts with him, keep him
yeah.
company.
I think that could be really helpful, because we know that he is feeling really alone right now, so he feels like he's carrying everything by himself and no one see it. So just knowing that someone is checking him,
Yes, I
in,
think
even in a small way, I think that is
that's a good thing.
Yes.
You're a counselor, you have your own groups, the pembimbing rakan sebaya.
Yes.
It's your duty
Yes,
for
very
sure. Let's make the
Very good start.
DRS become
Wow.
and more, active, having friends, more friends,
Sometimes all
making
it
new
takes
connections.
sometimes all it takes is one person showing up consistently.
Yes.
Mm.
I also will keep on eyes to looking at him day by day and in progress. You know, I want to ask you, do you have any of any friends that be good with him
Or
or
his
can
friend.
help him?
I think maybe Aisha, because Aisha is very independent and very talkative and
Aisha is the one who's in the class with Amir, right?
yes,
He's also his neighbor, right?
yes, yes.
Is there any other, some boys? Or maybe we don't have to take boys too.
Because boy can
Boys
be,
can be-
you know.
So
Girl
I
and
think
boy
Aisha is
different.
good with him,
Because
right?
girl is more mature
Yeah, and
and
empathy.
more understanding and
Yeah.
empathy. That's why.
Yeah, that's a girl. That's my girl, Aisha. But Aisha is kind of active girl too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
also,
she's mature and patient also.
I would agree with that.
Aisha keeps greeting me every day.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so talkative.
So that I think Aisha will help us on looking and eyes on Amin.
I will try to
And
talk to
also,
her.
yeah, thank you for that. And also, I think that's a good step for you to meet Amin's parents. Not to judge, but to let them know that we are supporting that, and we are supporting his son.
Yeah, I was actually planning to. I think, yeah, his parent has to know,
Yes.
because as someone who is actually has a responsible for his children, he has to know so that
We can help each other.
so his parent is with him, right? So
Mm.
he has to be someone who support him, not just academically, but
But
emotionally too.
Yeah.
So it might help to ease some of the pressure that Amir is feeling. And
Maybe with the
Yeah.
small step we can
Yeah.
make him in a circle of positive. Yeah. So we support
Yeah.
his friends, support him, and also parents too.
and we never know, maybe his parent is also feel guilty,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know how to solve that
Solve that,
problem.
yes. Maybe they need some more time to
Consulting parents is a part of the journey for the kids. Maybe these, young parents, they need more input
Yes.
to know more about the children, because they're still
Learning
learning to, young parents.
That is his parents'
Yeah.
first
It's their first
time
experience having
time
the separation.
living as
so
a parent too.
They too need guidance.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's okay. I think I will gladly do. Nanti later I will tell you guys.
Okay, alright. So let's sum up our plan, Adawiyah and Qistina. Then we'll continue. You will continue to look for Ami progress and also try to speak with his parents. And also Qistina, you can support him academically and you give him the best version of him so that he will not separate between the academic and his life. I know you know him well because you know his target, what he want to achieve in his life, and also I know you are the best person that can help him on academic. No?
Well,
It's
I think the
big.
biggest, the biggest impact that we can give him is by giving the motivation.
Yeah.
That's the key point of being a successful person in this life. Not just for the adults, but
Yeah.
for the kids. They also need motivations to go to school and
Yeah.
have a happy life, go through with their pains and their burdens and their, social life. So motivation is the key
Yeah.
to make him feel safe.
And sing too.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
Well, we all make sure that people say not judge, no pressure, just kindness.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he doesn't need us to solve everything, but yeah, he just have to know that he is not alone in this world.
True.
I hope all of this will going smooth and become a better in his life, and also thank you both of you for helping me and listen to my problems. I really hope that we can work together, that we know we have lots of love words, but this is part of our job.
Yeah.
That's what makes us teachers.
Yeah,
We don't
thank
give
you.
up. Oh my God, it's Justin.
I hope there's a change for him now.
Yeah.
We'll keep on, helping him. If there's no change, we try again.
Yeah.
Finding new solutions. We'll keep us three together on this table.
Yeah, it's like PLC.
So now after this, let me know if anything I can help or anything progress. So I hope that we can make Amir's life more lighter, and also little less heavy for him.
Okay.
So
No problem. So I think I have to go
Then you
right
guys
now.
have
I have
class right
class
now.
right after this. So
yeah,
okay,
my coffee
we'll keep
also.
on helping Amir
Yeah.
for the time being. Okay. They just need someone to believe them.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
much.
Thank you.
Bye guys, I have
Bye.
work on this laptop.
Yeah.